Best part about having the van is, of course, mobility. I have a little exclave outside of Boston. An exclave to me is a little cluster of all the shops I normally use in my van life habits. A coffee shop, a grocery store, a Walmart. The one I'm going to tonight also has a movie theater. That's because I want to see the new Gladiator. It'll be the third movie I've seen in theaters since the pandemic. Yeah, this is a cool area I'm going tonight. It's in the town of Framingham. Here we go. This strip mall doesn't have any grocery store. It has Trader Joe's, my favorite grocery store. It's like the perfect balance between quality and price. There's only like 2 or maybe 3 of them outside of Boston. This is one of them. And there's a Starbucks right over here. They have a rosemary chicken here that I always get. It's like crack to me. It's always perfectly cooked. I don't know how they do it. I get that. I get a little salad mix. I get this Asian vegetable stir-fry mix. I have a delicious salad. I just stocked up on 3 days of food here. 3 dinners anyway for $42. Not a good price. I can get a week's worth of food for less than that at the Market Basket. I need to cook again. I just have not had time. Almost forgot one thing at the Walgreens that's here. Contact lens solution, hence my wearing glasses tonight. Right now, I am gonna go to the Starbucks across the way here, do some stuff on my laptop. I have a lot of emails to respond to, comments on YouTube, stuff like that. Alright, so y'all may remember I lost my drone like a month or so ago flying it. I've actually reached out to a drone manufacturer. They might send me a drone in exchange for a promotion, just so you know. But I'm really excited about getting a drone again. I spend about 6 hours a day on my computer for the YouTube stuff. That includes editing videos, replying to comments, emails, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a big, exhausting amount of time. I try to do what I can in my van at night, not on the internet. But still, I spend maybe like 5 or 6 hours a day in coffee shops just doing that stuff. Thank God for Starbucks, and thanks God for having wheels so I don't spend all my time in the same place. I'm not sure they'd appreciate that. I jump around to different coffee shops around the area. Anyway, I couldn't really film in there and talk to you guys because there's music playing over the background. But right now, I'm gonna go see Gladiator. It's on at 8:30. The first movie, the only other 2 movies I've seen since COVID are the Taylor Swift movie and Romulus, which was just a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, I've only been to 2 movies since the pandemic. I just find it hard to sit down and pay attention. Something changed with me. I don't know. I've had a lot on my mind this week, not just van life and weather stuff, but work and life in general. I could really use some time to unwind. This has great recliner seats in there. I'm actually afraid I might fall asleep during the movie.
Where's the game?
Yeah, thumbs down, unfortunately. I didn't care much for Gladiator 2. At least I didn't fall asleep. This is just the problem I have with movies now. It takes a lot to get me to care about the plot and the characters and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna sleep here though. Even though it's tempting. I don't feel like driving, but there's a safe spot just a little bit down the road, a hotel that I know they don't take plates when you check in. I know this because I stayed there once. Oh my God, is it cold out? Yeah, 31 degrees. This has to be the coldest night yet in Boston. So I'll show you how good this spot is. Right across the street there is actually the Natick Mall, where I was just a week ago, I think. I got my new iPhone there. And the movie theater we were just at, I can kind of see through the woods here. This spot is great, but I am gonna go right to bed. I'm gonna board up. I don't want any problems during the night, so let's get all stealthy here. Yeah, I'm camping on the floor. I got both my little buddy heater going right here and my diesel heater blowing. I am so cold. It's like 30-something degrees. I think it's gonna get down in the teens tonight. I'm just not ready for this. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna say goodnight. I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's see what we got. Yeah, no problems. This is what I mean by a little Vanlife exclave. I've got everything right here within a couple of blocks. My Trader Joe's, Starbucks, movie theater, and a place to sleep. Today, I've got to work for a little bit, and then I need to go back to Western Mass, even though I just complained that I didn't want to go back there because it's all icy and cold. There's nowhere to park. I got an important package, a couple important packages that just came in today. Well, yesterday, I got the notification, so I'm going to make a beeline to Western Mass, get those packages. You guys want to see what I got because it's pretty cool. That will be the end of this video, the big reveal. It's Friday. I do have to work today, but man, I'm so looking forward to this weekend. I've got a bunch of new cool stuff coming in to my post office, which is on the western side of the state, so I'm gonna have to do a long drive either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Right now, I need to get to a coffee shop. Oh, it feels so good to be all clean shaven, fresh out of the gym, out of the shower, but I need to start migrating west. I need to get my mail in Western Mass tomorrow. Kind of a pain, but I've got important packages, like I said. I think I'm probably gonna stop at a coffee shop before I get there, though. It's deceptively early, even though the sun sets in like 5 minutes. It's that weird time of year, you know? Get this, it's 29 degrees outside. It's actually 57 degrees inside my van. I came in here in the middle of the day before I went to the gym. It was actually 78 degrees in here and only 32 outside. That's one of the perks to having a black van. You know, in the winter, if you park it under the sun, it actually works out really well. They call this rotary right here the circle of death, literally. I hate this thing. It's a rotary that is suspended over I-90. So it's a rotary with on and off ramps connected to it on top of everything else. It's just the worst traffic design in the history of mankind. And it's right here in Newton, Massachusetts. There is no good time to drive I-90. It's got to be the most congested highway in the United States. But at least I'm getting treated to a nice light show right now. The sky is just beautiful. Alright everyone, so this Starbucks is about to close. I think I am gonna head west tonight, not stay here and leave early in the morning. I might try to stealth somewhere new tonight. I think it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm curious to see how this ends up. Now, a lot of people in my YouTube comments say, how come I don't stay at Cracker Barrels? They're just not a thing here in the Northeast. I think Massachusetts has 2 in the entire state. Neither of them anywhere near where I want to be. However, I'm driving from Boston to Pittsfield tonight, and there is one, I believe, in the Holyoke area, which is maybe like 2/3 halfway there. Not really where I want to be, but I think I might stop there, check it out, maybe stay the night, just so I can check the whole Cracker Barrel thing off my list, and maybe add this to my rotation. I don't know. Let's go see what it's all about. Not only is there snow on the ground now that I'm in the Central Mass area, it is so cold tonight. It's, I think, 22 degrees. It's probably going to get down to single digits. This Cracker Barrel I'm going to, apparently you're supposed to ask the manager to sleep there. I'm going to be getting there after hours. So I am just going to have to, like, wing it. Should be fine, I guess. I guess Cracker Barrel is known for sleeping, so we'll see how it goes. But man, it's just so freaking cold out here. So this is Cracker Barrel. They actually had a sign that said RV and bus parking. I'm not really sure if they want us in a particular spot. So that's Cracker Barrel right there. Like I said, when I pulled up the driveway, it actually said RV and bus parking and had an arrow pointing up. So I think I'll be fine here. Kind of an interesting location. Kind of nice. I didn't even know there was a Cracker Barrel store in Massachusetts. Apparently there's 2. it was a comment on one of my videos that someone said there's one in Holyoke. I'm glad they're here. I also admit that I've never been inside a Cracker Barrel store. I frankly find it odd that Cracker Barrel is like a chain of stores. All I know about Cracker Barrel is they make crackers and cheese and those little sausages that you cut up and eat as cold cuts. I find it weird that there is a Cracker Barrel chain of restaurants. It's like, to me, if Little Debbie made a chain of restaurants, or if there was a chain of like Aunt Jemima coffee shops or something. It's just so niche to me. I would like to go explore this one tomorrow, but I still have an hour's drive to get to Pittsfield, so I will probably be out of here before they even open in the morning. Got up bright and early. Not a very bright day though. I think it's just gonna be overcast all day by the look of it. Dark, snowy. It's a winter wonderland out here. I'm driving down a fairly scary mountain road that descends for the next couple of miles. Doesn't look like it's been sanded or salted at all. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so there's a couple of things in this box. One, a second carbon monoxide detector. I feel like you can never have enough of these things. I do burn that little buddy in here all the time. That cheap Walmart one, which I hate, might fail. This one plugs into an AC outlet. The other thing it looks like I got today is a new security camera. I am gonna be rigging up an entire video surveillance security thing all around this van to solve a couple of problems. One, so I can see what's going on when I'm away from the van, stream to my phone. Another, so I can see what's going on outside while I'm in the van, all stealthed up, you know, see the perimeter and stuff. This one has its own monitor. Anyway, I'll go over all of this in a future video. I was hoping that the drone would come in today. It looks like I might have to wait another weekend for that, but I've got some exciting stuff here. Now, it is just a winter wonderland out here. I think I might stick around in town for a couple of hours, go to a Starbucks, do some shopping, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick around in town tonight. I kind of really liked that country, what is it, Cracker Barrel store last night. I kind of want to go back. Let's get one of these. I figured while I'm at a Walmart, I might as well shop. I got some propane tanks for my little buddy, some shop towels, some Windex, some other stuff, including some toothbrushes that I only got because they're so artistic and colorful. Never seen anything like it. But I have quite a bit of daylight left. I think what I'm gonna do today is go over this little lot over here and try to install that thing that supposedly kills the auto start stop feature in my 2021 Ford Transit. The auto start stop feature is the worst aspect of my 2021 Ford Transit. The car's been structurally great, it's just these electrical problems. This feature causes your engine to shut down every time you're at a red light. You could be driving all day and your engine will start and stop dozens of times. I've already had to replace the starter twice. I found this company called 4D Tech, which makes this harness. Supposedly you just replace a Ford harness that's down here behind the steering wheel. I just need to access it. We'll see how hard that is, and this should permanently disable that feature. I'm praying to God this thing works. So behind the little adapter, whatever they call these things, there's a wire harness. I have to unplug it, put this new 4D Tech one in line, and plug it back in. Supposedly that's all it takes. It's just such a small space to get into. So I need to unplug this wiring harness right here, put this 4D Tech in line, and then connect the 4D Tech other end back into here. It's just such a hard area to access. Oh, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. All right. Little blue light came on, which is supposed to mean that it works. Now I have to hook this back behind this thing. It's just such a tight space I'm working with here. All right, it just popped. I think I got it into place. Let's see if the car still starts. I wouldn't put it past Ford to completely screw me. Okay, the car does start. That is amazing. Now let's see if that auto start stop feature engages. So I will drive, it says change oil, by the way, completely unrelated. I'll drive forward, let's say just over to this lot over here. And then I'll stop, but I won't put it in park or anything. I'll just leave it idle. Now the engine should shut off in 5 seconds at the factory setting. It hasn't yet. The engine is still going. Oh my God. I don't believe it. This actually works. I have successfully disabled that dreaded auto start stop feature, which has cost me thousands of dollars and so much headache in my 2021 Ford Transit. Oh, thank God. I came all the way to Western Mass just to fix this issue. Can you hear that? It's still idling. I've been sitting here for like a minute and the engine is still on. So being outside of Boston means I once again have access to a cheap grocery store. I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone today and do a nice cooking marathon, a meal prep. There's an Aldi here. Let's see what I can get. This Aldi's I'm not the biggest fan of. It has such a small selection, like no frozen onions. 1 freezer full of frozen vegetables, that's it. Not the best prices either. The Market Basket in Athol is so much better. But I do have, I think, enough food. This should come out to about 35 bucks. Not bad. The theme of this meal prep, if there is one, is laziness. I got nothing that needs chopping. That meant doing no onions tonight. Would have got the pre-chopped ones if they had them at Aldi. This is all just like some chicken tenderloins, some pork, some frozen vegetables. I'm not even sure I'm gonna film the whole thing. I'm gonna whiz through this. It's gonna get dark soon. I wanna kind of listen to the radio, while I'm cooking, something I haven't done in a while, because I'm always speaking to the damn camera. So aside from cooking, chopping, listening to music, having a grand old time, watching the sunset, I'm also experimenting with that new carbon monoxide detector that I got today. It says there are 0 parts per million of CO in the air right now. I would expect there to be some because I've got the propane cooker going. The Walmart one, which is right behind the camera, says there are 35 parts per million. They're only like 4 or 5 feet away. I don't know why there's such a discrepancy. Makes me kind of worried that this new one I got on Amazon is just a piece of crap. I've got the last dish going, all the chicken. It smells like garlic in here, which is a huge step up from the hickory stuff. And that ozone spray seems to work pretty well, so I'm not concerned about all the scents and stuff. I got a lot done today. I thought that disabling the stop was going to take hours. This meal prep I just kind of shoehorned into this video. Actually, this video might be kind of long because I don't want to end my day here. It feels like a winter wonderland, and I kind of like these little exclaves, these places outside of Western Mass, outside of Boston, that are just perfect for van dwelling. Central Mass, I'm kind of returning to that area. I'm seriously considering going back to Cracker Barrel tonight. So I'm leaving the Berkshires, and there's a dang parade that has to be a sign. A good one, probably not, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to another pleasant evening in my newest Vanlife exclave. Okay, you see that sign? That definitely said buses and RVs. I thought I saw that last night. I think they're still open for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna park. I'm gonna try to go in there and ask for permission to park. They might want me to go in a certain spot here. Alright, I guess they also sell clothes and gifts and stuff. Maybe I should buy something. Okay, so this place reminds me of Buc-ee's out in the Midwest.
So sorry about the wait.
That's all right. I'm just getting this. I was also wondering if I could park my camper van here overnight.
So well, I don't know if you've seen when you came up the driveway, there's some RV spots there, or you can park along the tree line in the back of the building where it's a little bit more darker and more private.
All right, cool. Yeah, she said I can camp here overnight. She wants me to move over there. All I have to do is ask, I guess. Cool store, too. My first time in a Cracker Barrel. I thought it would just be like crackers and cheese and sausage, but it's like a full-on gift shop. I'm parked roughly in the same spot I was last night, but tonight I'm gonna do something I didn't do last night, which is walk around the area. I think I saw a Dunkin' Donuts just like a block or two down this way. If there's a Dunks nearby, this place is definitely getting added to my list of van dwelling spots in Massachusetts. It's like the trifecta for me is a grocery store, a coffee shop, and a place to sleep. This Cracker Barrel's right next to a Fairfield Inn, which is a cheapish motel. I also see a Barnes & Noble straight ahead. It's closed now, but if they have a Starbucks in there, oh man. Yes, I can see the double purple D's from here. There is a Dunks right there. How awesome is that? Not gonna walk any further though. I'm gonna get back in the van. It is cold. I've had a really long day. You know, I think when you live in a van, it's very easy to get comfortable with like a certain routine and a certain geographic area you always dwell in. It's important to always be exploring, you know. I came out here to this Cracker Barrel in Holyoke because of a YouTube comment. I didn't know there were any Cracker Barrels in Mass. I didn't know what Cracker Barrel was all about. So now I have a new van dwelling exclave, a new place outside of Boston with a Dunkin' Donuts, a sleep spot, a grocery store, and a Walmart over here. Everything I need to van dwell, all in a little geographic area. That's the perfect van dwelling exclave for me. I'm gonna do some editing. This will probably be a long video because I covered like 3 days here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next adventure. Peace out.